Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, and welcome back to another video. And today I am starting a new series, a conspiracy theory series. And these conspiracy theories are not about new packs or things happening in the game. These are real conspiracy theories about The Sims 4, about the people inside of them, and the game itself, and just everything in general. So as you see, because you clicked on this title, the video is titled the Goth family conspiracy theories, and there's a conspiracy theory that the Goth family, they're time travelers. Now I know that might sound weird, but just listen to the facts and you might be really shocked. So obviously the Goth family is completely different than the rest of the world in The Sims 4, like in any other Sims game. They are darker, they wear darker clothing. Their house in Willow Creek is like black when all the other ones are like some beautiful New Orleans style, and it's just so odd. Like, why are they like that? So the Sims VIP put out a conspiracy theory article a couple of days ago, and I read it, and that is what spawned the series, and I'm going to read the Goth family conspiracy theory to you guys. It's quite obvious that the Goth family lives a little more traditional than most Sims in the modern age. There's nothing suspicious about liking more of a classical style, but the way they live could be seen as a bit odd for the level of wealth they have. For instance, the Goth own an expensive lot with expensive furniture. However, they own a stove that requires logs to be underneath for fire to heat their food. Plus, they own a tiny refrigerator that clearly doesn't have much food in it. Being that these people are so rich, one might think that they would want to purchase more convenient items to use for their elegant lifestyle, but instead, they use items that are outdated for even the most basic houses in Willow Creek. This is a big red flag that the Goths are from the past, living in the present to observe modern technology. So this is absolutely crazy just to think about it. And you know, why would they need a good fridge if they're time travelers? If they're constantly moving, why are they don't need to stay in one place? But isn't that crazy? Just thinking about all the old stuff and coming here, because if you look I don't even think their house has a TV, honestly. Evidence shows the Goths might not only come from the past, but they have been to the future too. Along with their basic appliances, the Goths, oddly enough, have some pretty high-tech items in their house that completely stand out from the rest of the house's theme. The most glaring example is their fire alarm that is attached to the back of their house, which appears to be a fairly advanced alarm system that most Sims in town do not own. Could it be that this is one of the items they have taken back with them from a visit to the future? So that too is pretty crazy. But you know what, I have some conspiracy theories of my own. I'm gonna be real. So let's look first at the Goth family tree. It is super weird. Victor Goth and the crumple bottoms, what the crumple bottoms, I did not know they were in the family tree. And then Bella spawned from the Bachelor family, and then Mortimer and Bella had 2 kids, Cassandra and Alexander. So we know that we have the basics of the family tree, but there's so much more evidence that they're time travelers. Now, I don't exactly know the way each family worked in each game, but I do know in The Sims 1, the Goth family, they were regular adults. It was Mortimer and Bella, and they were regular adults. Then, in The Sims 2, Bella and Mortimer were regular adults as well. But Bella Goth was not completely in The Sims 2. Check this out. Bella Goth was one of the pre-made Sims shipped with the original The Sims game, in which she lived with her husband Mortimer and her daughter Cassandra. In The Sims 2, Bella no longer exists, as in the Bella married to Mortimer doesn't technically exist from a program point of view. The story says she's been abducted by aliens, so you don't actually see her in the game. However, she is still in the game somewhere, and this tutorial, whatever, it's just a tutorial. So Bella Goth literally she was abducted. She disappeared from the game. And this is where I believe that their time traveling ways started. Because if you look at the difference between Bella Goth and Mortimer in The Sims 2 to The Sims 3, Bella Goth is a child and Mortimer Goth, so going from The Sims 1 to The Sims 2, Mortimer turned into an adult, and in The Sims 3, he was also a child. That doesn't make any sense. Going from an adult to an elder, that's fine. But then in The Sims 4, he's back to an adult. Where does that make sense? Other Sims in the game that have been there for a long time, like Don Lothario, he's an adult. He has never aged, which is fine, you know, it's consistent. But why are the Goths constantly switching between these two lives. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And another reason they could be from the future is the fact that, or the past, is that their last name is Goth. Goth is, like, a last name represents who you are. Back in the day, I'm sure some of you may know the meanings of your last name, but back in the day, they either where you came from or what you did for a living, or like how you associated yourself. So if the Goths came from the past, that means they were part of like a dark, kind of mysterious group of people, and to spawn from the crumple bottoms, like, that is not the happiest family in the world. And then if it's true that the Goths came from the future, maybe the future is this terrible dystopian society where everything is ruined, and that's why the Goths are traveling back in time, and that's why they keep changing these lifetimes so they could just avoid the future, because if the future is like, why is their name Goth? I mean, why? Now, I know these theories are crazy, and I know they're a little bit silly talking about video game characters, but if you guys like them, please leave a thumbs up. There's so many more. Abducted by aliens, that our life is a simulation. There's so much. So please leave this video a like. I will be live streaming this weekend, as well as more Cats and Dogs update videos and more rumors and such like that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I must give credit to Shane Dawson for being an inspiration for conspiracy theory videos, and the Sims VIP for, you know, showing me these amazing conspiracy theories. There's only a couple more, but you know, I've heard of a couple conspiracies, and I have them in my brain too, so I can't wait to share them with you. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, big up. I'll see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.